Is it really true that Monticello Dam has a glory hole? The glory hole at Monticello Dam in California is not just a quirky name. It's an extraordinary engineering marvel. With a diameter of 72 feet and a staggering depth of 328 feet, this massive structure can drain an astonishing 343,000 gallons of water every second. It plays a crucial role in managing water levels, especially during heavy rains, by preventing the reservoir from overflowing. However, its powerful suction makes it dangerously unsafe for swimming or boating nearby. This impressive design highlights human ingenuity and the vital importance of safety in engineering. So while it might sound strange, this glory hole is essential for protecting surrounding areas from flooding. Have you ever seen something so large and impressive in action? Did you know Latvian fans honor opponents after games? When the Latvian hockey team wins a home match, something truly special happens. Fans of the winning team usually visit the embassy of the opposing country, bringing flowers to lay at its gate. This unique tradition showcases the deep respect and sportsmanship that Latvian fans have for their rivals. Rather than simply celebrating their victory, they acknowledge the efforts of the opposing players and their fans, turning a competitive atmosphere into one of camaraderie. It's a beautiful way to demonstrate that, in sports, the true spirit lies not just in winning, but in mutual respect. Many players and fans from other countries express admiration for this custom, which makes Latvia stand out on the international sports stage. So the next time you cheer for your team, think about how you can promote kindness and respect, not just rivalry. What if I told you vultures enjoy a mud bath? Bearded vultures, known for their impressive wingspan and striking appearance, have a fascinating habit of bathing in iron-rich mud to dye their feathers red. This unique behavior isn't just for show. It might serve practical purposes, such as intimidation against potential threats or simply enhancing their attractiveness to potential mates. By applying this natural dye to their feathers, these birds make a bold statement in their rugged mountain habitats. This ritual highlights their intelligence and creativity as they embrace the colorful side of life in a world often seen as harsh and unforgiving. Observing these magnificent creatures in action offers a delightful glimpse into the complexity of animal behavior. So next time you see a bearded vulture soaring through the sky, remember that those red feathers may tell a whole story of beauty and survival. Have you ever wondered why the guillotine was invented? The guillotine, a grim icon of the French Revolution, serves as a chilling reminder of a tumultuous time in history. This execution device, known for its razor-sharp blade, was suspended by a rope, ensuring rapid and efficient fatalities. When a prisoner faced the guillotine, their head was placed within a wooden frame, and a swift drop of the blade resulted in instantaneous decapitation. Surprisingly, many viewed this method as one of the more humane forms of execution during the late 18th century. Advocates argued it was a swift alternative to the torturous methods of prior eras, which often extended suffering. Moreover, the guillotine promised to democratize death, as it offered the same fate regardless of one's social class. While today we associate this device with dark and violent histories, it opens a dialogue on societal views regarding justice and punishment. As we explore how the guillotine was perceived in its time, we realize that it raises important questions. How do societies confront the concept of justice? What does this reveal about our values even today? What if I told you diamonds symbolize eternal love? This sparkling gem has a fascinating history, especially when it comes to love and commitment. The tradition of giving diamonds actually dates back to 1867, but it really gained popularity in the 1930s when clever marketing strategies made these precious stones synonymous with romance. During this era, the iconic phrase, "a diamond is forever," was introduced, capturing the idea that true love lasts a lifetime. This phrase not only solidified the diamond's status as the ultimate love token, but also sparked a cultural phenomenon that still influences how we view engagement rings today. Suddenly, couples began to see diamonds not just as beautiful adornments, but as symbols of everlasting devotion. This shift helped transform the diamond into an essential part of the wedding tradition, making it a cherished choice for proposals around the world. Isn't it fascinating how this shiny stone transformed the way we express our love? Hard to believe, but penguins have a waterproof secret. In the frigid waters of Antarctica, these remarkable birds employ a unique survival strategy beyond just their fat reserves. At the base of each penguin's tail lies a special gland called the uropygial gland, which secretes a thick, oily substance. Penguins skillfully spread this oil over their feathers, using their beaks during grooming sessions. The outcome is a perfectly sealed outer coat that locks in body heat and prevents icy water from penetrating. This adaptation is crucial. Without this daily oiling, they could lose up to 30% of their body warmth in just 1 minute. The waterproof barrier not only preserves their warmth, but also enhances their buoyancy and streamlines their bodies, enabling them to glide effortlessly through the chilly seas. This ability to create a waterproof layer is not merely a convenient feature, it's a lifeline in one of the planet's most extreme environments. So the next time you see a penguin waddling around or swimming gracefully, remember the incredible adaptation that keeps them thriving in the coldest conditions. Ever thought about why clocks change in spring? Germany was the first country to implement daylight saving time in 1916, a creative solution born out of necessity during World War I. The main goal was to conserve fuel, as resources were scarce and every little bit counted. By moving the clocks forward, people could take advantage of more daylight in the evenings, reducing the need for artificial lighting. This innovative idea quickly spread to other countries, leading to various adaptations over the years. Today, many places still observe this practice, typically starting in spring and ending in autumn, to enjoy those longer daylight hours. However, it's worth noting that not every country participates, and some have even abolished it altogether. So next time you spring forward or fall back, remember the historical backdrop that made this time change a part of our lives. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Athens shaped our world. Athens, Greece, proudly holds the title of the cradle of Western civilization, and for good reason. This vibrant city blends ancient history with modern life seamlessly. Imagine strolling through the bustling streets, catching glimpses of the majestic Parthenon, a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, who inspires the city's name. This remarkable structure dates back to the 5th century BCE and stands as a symbol of democracy and philosophy, both rooted in Athenian culture. But it's not just about the ruins. Athens thrives today as a hub of innovation, art, and education. With a dynamic mix of contemporary cafes, cutting-edge galleries, and lively markets, the city buzzes with energy. Educational institutions here, like the University of Athens, continue to engage minds and spark ideas. So whether you're an ancient history buff or simply looking to enjoy a Mediterranean adventure, Athens offers a unique experience where past and present coexist beautifully. Are you ready to explore this incredible city? Have you ever wondered about Lady Gaga's rise to fame? In 2008, she shook the music world with her debut album, The Fame, introducing us to catchy hits like Just Dance and Poker Face. Lady Gaga's unique blend of pop and theatrical style not only captivated fans, but also challenged traditional norms in the music industry. Her bold fashion choices and energetic performances set her apart as a pop icon. But her talents extend far beyond music. Lady Gaga transitioned into acting, showcasing her incredible range and depth as an artist. Her stunning performance in A Star is Born earned her an Oscar, proving she could conquer Hollywood just as effortlessly as the music charts. This versatile artist continues to inspire many through her creativity and passion. Lady Gaga's journey illustrates how perseverance and authenticity can lead to monumental success. Who knows what she will achieve next? Get ready to enjoy Norway's unique Utepils tradition. This delightful custom marks the first time people savor their beers in the great outdoors during spring or summer. As the sun brightens the landscape and the snow melts away, Norwegians eagerly await this moment to gather with friends and family. The word Utepils translates to the first beer, and it symbolizes not just the arrival of warmer weather, but also the joy of reconnecting with nature after long, cold months. Picture a sunny park or a scenic lakeside where cheerful conversations and laughter fill the air as people clink their glasses. What makes this moment even more special is the way it fosters a sense of community and celebration. Whether enjoying a local craft beer or a classic lager, Utapils represents more than just a drink. It encapsulates the spirit of spring awakening. So the next time you're in Norway, don't miss out on joining in this lively tradition. When will you experience your first Utopals? What if I told you fireworks can be deadly? In 2015, a tragic incident involving Devin Staples, a former Disney World employee, highlighted the extreme dangers of improper firework use. During a 4th of July celebration with friends, Staples decided to launch a firework from his head, thinking it would be a fun spectacle. Sadly, this reckless decision led to a horrific outcome. He died instantly when the firework detonated. Fireworks can be fun and beautiful, lighting up the night sky, but they also carry significant risks if not handled carefully. Each year, thousands of people are injured by fireworks, and it's essential to remember that safety should always come first. Following safety guidelines and opting for professional displays can prevent tragic accidents like Staples from happening. So, next time you're tempted by fireworks, consider the potential dangers and choose safety for everyone involved. Surprisingly, it's a fact that sharks aren't our biggest risk. In Australia, residents face a drowning threat that is about 20 times higher than the risk of being bitten by a shark. This statistic challenges the fear many people have regarding shark attacks, which are often sensationalized in the media. While images of ferocious sharks can trigger anxiety about swimming in the ocean, the truth is that your chances of encountering a shark incident are extremely slim. In fact, you are more likely to win a major lottery prize than to suffer any shark-related accident. This fascinating comparison highlights how most fears are often based on myths rather than reality. So before you skip that beach trip or avoid the waves, remember that staying safe in the water involves more about awareness and caution around swimming skills and conditions than worrying about sharks. Isn't it time to rethink our ocean fears? Did you know Snow White changed movie music forever? In 1937, Walt Disney released Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and it wasn't just the story that held audiences captive. This enchanting film made history by being the very first to have a dedicated motion picture soundtrack. Imagine watching a movie and hearing songs that perfectly match the emotions of each scene. Snow White featured delightful tunes like "Someday My Prince Will Come" and "Hi Ho," captivating viewers and drawing them deeper into the fairy tale world. This innovative approach not only added depth to the storytelling, but also set a trend that forever altered the film industry. The soundtrack became a massive success, leading to both radio play and millions of records sold. Disney showcased how music could elevate a film, and as a result, soundtracks became an essential part of movie releases everywhere. Today, it's hard to imagine a film without a catchy soundtrack. Can you picture your favorite movies without their memorable songs? Did you know a beetle conquered Antarctica? In 1963, a remarkable Volkswagen Beetle named Boko was donated to embark on an epic adventure as the first car to reach the icy continent. This iconic vehicle wasn't just any car. It demonstrated incredible durability, navigating through some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Boko faced bone-chilling temperatures, plummeting to a staggering negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit, and gusty winds reaching up to 93 miles per hour. Imagine a small car like a Beetle braving the frozen wilderness, standing strong against forces that would make most vehicles shiver in fear. The trip showcased not only the Beetle's resilience, but also human ingenuity and spirit, proving that even the most unlikely machines can conquer extreme environments. This daring journey opened the door for future automotive exploration in unforgiving terrains and left a lasting legacy in both Antarctic history and automotive design. How amazing is it that a tiny car can achieve such monumental feats? Here's a wild fact about traffic jams in China. In 2010, a massive traffic jam on Highway 110 became the stuff of legends, lasting a staggering 11 days and stretching over 100 kilometers. This extraordinary situation caught so much attention that it transformed into a bizarre marketplace. Stuck in their vehicles, drivers found creative ways to cope with the lengthy wait. They began selling food and water, often at wildly inflated prices. Imagine being stranded in your car for days and having to rely on others for meals. As news spread, curious spectators even came to the highway to witness the spectacle firsthand. While the traffic jam resulted from road construction and an influx of trucks, it showed just how adaptable people can be in the most unexpected circumstances. Who knew a simple delay could spark such entrepreneurial spirit and community interaction? Let's uncover the truth about alcohol metabolism. Did you know that around 50% of Asians struggle to metabolize alcohol? This challenge stems from a shortage of a specific liver enzyme called aldehyde dehydrogenase 2, ALDH2. When most people drink alcohol, their bodies break it down into a harmless substance. But for those deficient in ALDH2, alcohol is converted into a toxic compound called acetaldehyde. This buildup can lead to unpleasant reactions like flushing, nausea, and rapid heartbeat, making drinking a less enjoyable experience. Interestingly, this genetic variation isn't unique to Asians. Other groups also have different levels of alcohol tolerance. Understanding these biological differences can help foster awareness of how our bodies respond to alcohol. So next time you're raising a glass, consider how genetics plays a role in our drinking experiences. Prepare to be amazed by the white rhino's name. This iconic animal actually owes its name to a mistranslation. The term white rhino comes from the Dutch word wiede, which means wide, describing the rhino's broad mouth. Early European settlers, observing these magnificent creatures in Africa, confused the two words, leading to the misnomer we use today. Instead of recognizing the original meaning, they mistakenly associated it with the color white. Interestingly, the white rhino is grayish in color, which adds to the irony. This species is one of the largest land mammals and plays a crucial role in its ecosystem, helping to maintain the balance of its habitat. Despite its name, the white rhino is an incredible example of how language can evolve and change over time. Isn't it fascinating how a simple misunderstanding can lead to such a memorable name? Did you know Disney recycles animated scenes? This clever practice helps save time and resources during the production of many classic films. Before the digital age, animators often reuse scenes, particularly to manage tight deadlines. For instance, if you take a closer look at Beauty and the Beast and Sleeping Beauty, you'll notice striking similarities in certain animated sequences. Characters morph and expressions change, but the underlying animations remain remarkably alike. This resourceful approach not only sped up the creation process, but also ensured that beloved moments and familiar visuals made their way into multiple stories, delighting audiences over the years. While some viewers might spot the repetitions, they often overlook the artistry involved in reworking these beloved images. Disney's ability to blend nostalgia with innovation demonstrates their creativity and cleverness in filmmaking. What other secrets do they have in their animated vault? Why do our fingers lack muscles of their own? It's fascinating to learn that humans have very few muscles in their fingers. Surprisingly, the muscles that control how we move our fingers are not found in our fingertips, but rather in our forearm and palm. When you flex your fingers to grip something or point, those muscles in your forearm contract, pulling on tendons that extend into your fingers. This clever arrangement allows for a greater range of motion and strength. Imagine trying to type or play an instrument without this efficient design. Our fingers rely on nerves to relay signals from the brain to the muscles, ensuring quick and precise movements. This setup is not only useful for delicate tasks, but also essential for gripping objects firmly. The next time you wave goodbye or write a note, remember that each little movement is made possible by the hard-working muscles in your arms, making our hands incredibly versatile tools. Isn't it amazing how our bodies are structured for such complex activities? What really drives tragic stories of justice? The tale of a character facing the death penalty often stirs deep emotions and raises important questions about morality and justice. Such narratives often blur the lines between right and wrong, pushing audiences to grapple with complex themes. One powerful example is the legendary story of a character whose fate seems sealed, leaving them to confront the consequences of their choices. This intricate dance of fate and consequence reveals the broader implications of justice in society. Through these dramatic arcs, storytellers invite us to reflect on how moral dilemmas shape our understanding of right and wrong. As viewers or readers, we find ourselves pondering whether the punishment fits the crime or if the character is merely a victim of circumstance. Why do we find such tragic tales so compelling, and what do they tell us about our own values? Have you ever wondered why wax palms tower in Colombia? These incredible trees, known as the wax palm, are the tallest in South America, reaching heights of up to 200 feet. Nestled primarily in the breathtaking Cocora Valley, these palms stand out not just for their towering stature. They hold the prestigious title of Colombia's national tree and symbolize the country's rich biodiversity. Picture yourself in a lush green valley, encompassed by misty mountains, and a forest of slender, majestic palms stretching toward the sky. These remarkable trees flourish in a unique ecosystem, characterized by cool, rainy climates and fertile soil. Ideal conditions for the wax palm to thrive. Their significance extends beyond mere aesthetics. The trees provide crucial habitats for various bird species, playing a vital role in maintaining the health of the local ecosystem. Unfortunately, the wax palm is classified as near threatened due to habitat loss and the impacts of climate change. Fortunately, numerous conservation initiatives are actively working to safeguard these magnificent trees and their environments, ensuring that generations to come can enjoy the awe-inspiring sight of wax palms swaying gracefully in the wind. Why does the Grand Canyon leave everyone amazed? This breathtaking natural wonder, found in Arizona, USA, plunges down to depths exceeding 1,800 meters in certain spots. Imagine standing on the edge, peering into a vast chasm carved over millions of years by the relentless flow of the Colorado River. The sheer scale of the Grand Canyon is hard to grasp. It stretches about 227 miles long and up to 18 miles wide. Each layer of rock tells a story about Earth's history, revealing fossils and ancient sediments that date back nearly 2 billion years. When you visit, hiking trails like the Bright Angel Trail provide a stunning view and an up-close experience of the canyon's rugged landscape. Additionally, the canyon's diverse ecosystem supports more than 1,500 plant species, various mammals, and countless birds. Whether you're witnessing a sunrise casting vibrant hues across its walls or exploring its winding paths, the Grand Canyon captivates the heart and mind. Have you ever felt the awe of standing above such an incredible geological masterpiece? Here's a wild fact about DNA tests. In 2006, a woman in Washington state sought social aid to support her children, which led to a surprising discovery about genetics. When she underwent DNA testing to prove her children's parentage, misconceptions about human biology came to light. Many people don't realize that DNA testing can reveal so much more than just if someone is related to another person. It showcases how genetics work in fascinating ways. In this case, the test showed not only the biological connections, but also sparked conversations about family structures and what it means to be a parent. This incident opened the door for discussions about social aid protocols and the importance of understanding human biology. So next time you hear about DNA tests, remember there's often more at play than just determining paternity, like challenging our perceptions of family and connections. Meet the tiniest pandas on Earth. Can you believe it? Giant panda cubs, when they are born, are remarkably smaller than apples, weighing just about 3 to 5 ounces. These tiny pink creatures enter the world hairless, unable to see, and entirely reliant on their mothers for warmth and protection. When you think about how adorable full-grown pandas are, it's hard to imagine these miniature versions. This unique aspect of their infancy highlights the incredible ways nature has designed these animals for survival. While panda mothers are nurturing and attentive, the cubs rely on them for not just food, but also the essential body heat they need to stay alive. In fact, a mother panda usually gives birth to 1 or 2 cubs, but raising them can be quite challenging. She must make sure to maintain the right environment and offer the care that these tiny creatures desperately need. The journey of these adorable little pandas from such fragile beginnings to becoming the larger, playful giants we know and love is a testament to the resilience of nature. You might be shocked to learn that siblings can differ in ancestry. This fascinating phenomenon stems from genetic recombination. Even though siblings share the same parents, the way their DNA is shuffled during the formation of eggs and sperm leads to variations in their genetic makeup. For instance, imagine one sibling being identified as 30% Irish, while another is 50% Irish. How is that possible? Well, during reproduction, genetic material is combined differently for each child, which means they inherit varied segments of their parents' DNA. This means even closely related individuals can have distinct genetic lineages. So while you might grow up in the same household and share many traits, your ancestry results can surprise you. It's a reminder of how unique each person's genetic story can be and showcases the incredible complexity of human genetics. Ever wonder about Daniel Radcliffe's heritage? It might surprise you to learn that the famous actor identifies as Jewish. Radcliffe's connection to Judaism comes through his mother, who also has Jewish roots. This rich cultural background adds more depth to the beloved star of the Harry Potter films. Growing up, he celebrated Jewish traditions and learned about his family's history, which made him appreciate his identity even more. Radcliffe has spoken publicly about his heritage, emphasizing how important it is to him. His journey highlights how family influences shape who we are and the values we hold. By sharing his story, Radcliffe encourages others to embrace their backgrounds, reminding us that diversity is something to celebrate. So next time you watch him on screen, think about the rich heritage that informs his artistry. Did you know red can boost victory chances? Studies show that teams or athletes wearing red uniforms are statistically more likely to win their competitions. This intriguing phenomenon has led researchers to explore the psychological effects of color on performance. Red is often associated with power, aggression, and energy, which could influence both the players and their opponents. When athletes don red gear, they might feel more confident and assertive, potentially giving them a psychological edge. On the other side, opponents may find red-clad athletes more intimidating, which can affect their performance. This isn't just limited to sports. It can extend to other competitive environments, like business or academics, where red might evoke a similar sense of urgency and determination. As we continue to delve into the fascinating intersections of psychology and color, we find that simple choices, like what color to wear, can have significant impacts on outcomes. So the next time you watch a game, pay close attention to those wearing red. Could it give them the winning edge? Did you know how much film was used in Mrs. Doubtfire? During the filming of this iconic comedy, director Chris Columbus faced a unique challenge, keeping up with the brilliant improvisation of Robin Williams. To capture not just Williams' hilarious antics, but also the reactions of his co-stars, Columbus decided to use extra cameras. This choice led to an incredible 2 million feet of film being shot. To put that into perspective, that's enough film to stretch across the country multiple times. After all the hard work, Columbus ended up with 972 boxes filled with outtakes, showcasing the incredible moments that didn't make it into the final cut. The sheer volume of footage highlights not only Williams' comic genius, but also the dedication of the entire cast and crew. Can you imagine all those hilarious bits left on the cutting room floor? You won't believe what this chicken ate. Researchers observed a wild chicken munching on crickets for a long time, and it's a testament to the surprising behaviors animals can display. Chickens are often seen pecking at grain or scratching the ground for seeds, but this chicken's unique diet highlights how adaptable animals can be in their search for food. Eating crickets, which are protein-rich and plentiful in many habitats, suggests that chickens can modify their feeding habits based on food availability. This behavior not only showcases the chicken's survival skills, but also reveals the intricate relationship between wildlife and their environment. Unexpected eating habits like this encourage us to rethink what we know about animal diets and challenge the stereotypes we place on different species. What other surprising behaviors might wildlife be hiding from us? You won't believe this about China's time system. China is a massive country that stretches over 5 time zones, yet it operates on just one standardized national time. This means that everywhere in China, clocks tick at the same time. As a result, in some remote areas like Xinjiang, the sun can rise as late as 10 a.m. This unusual approach to timekeeping can make life interesting, especially for farmers and workers who rely on sunlight for their daily activities. Imagine having to start your day when the sun is just beginning to shine. While this system helps maintain uniformity across the country, it also leads to some awkward scheduling differences. For example, when it's lunchtime in Shanghai, people in the far northwest might still be in the morning, getting ready for their day. It's a fascinating example of how time can shape our experiences and routines. Did you know about Point Nemo's incredible isolation? This remarkable spot, also known as the Pacific Ocean's pole of inaccessibility, is about 1,670 miles away from the nearest land. Imagine being so far out in the ocean that you can't see land in any direction. Point Nemo is named after Captain Nemo, a fictional character from Jules Verne's novel, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's a unique point on Earth because it's literally the farthest place from any ocean. It's surrounded by water as far as the eye can see. The nearest landmasses are Ducie Island, Motunui, and Maher Island, all of which are quite remote themselves. Interestingly, this isolation means that Point Nemo is often the spot where space agencies choose to send defunct satellites and space debris to ensure they land in a safe area far from populated regions. So the next time you think of vast oceans, remember that there's a place out there with no land in sight for nearly 1,600 miles. How incredible is that? Here's a wild fact about Tokyo, the largest city. Did you know that Tokyo is home to an astounding 37 million people? This massive population makes it the most populous city in the world, bustling with energy and life. Imagine a place where the streets buzz with activity, where delicious food stalls line the sidewalks, and where you can find amazing technology and rich history all in one place. Tokyo is not just about its size. It's a vibrant mix of traditional temples and modern skyscrapers, creating a unique skyline. Each neighborhood offers something different, from the fashion-forward streets of Shibuya to the serene gardens of Ueno. With such a large population, Tokyo is a hub for culture, innovation, and social interaction. This city never sleeps and constantly evolves, showcasing the beauty and challenges of urban living. What draws people to this incredible metropolis? Experience elephants up close at Anantara Golden Triangle Resort. This incredible resort in Thailand offers guests a one-of-a-kind stay in transparent bubble rooms, providing a stunning view of elephants roaming freely in their natural habitat. Imagine waking up surrounded by lush jungle and watching these majestic creatures going about their day, from a cozy bubble room that makes you feel one with nature. But there's more to this place than just an unforgettable view. A portion of the profits from the resort goes directly to a dedicated foundation that rescues and rehabilitates elephants in Asia. By staying here, you're not only treating yourself to an extraordinary getaway, but also supporting vital conservation efforts. For wildlife lovers and conservation enthusiasts, this resort represents a perfect blend of luxury and ethical travel. So if you're curious about a vacation that helps protect precious wildlife while giving you an amazing experience, Anantara Golden Triangle might just be your next dream destination. What if dolphins have their own names? Researchers have discovered that dolphins use unique whistles to identify and communicate with each other, much like humans use names. This fascinating behavior showcases their intelligence and social structure in the ocean. Each dolphin has a distinctive whistle that acts as its identifier, meaning that when one dolphin calls out, it's not just a random sound, it's specifically aimed at another dolphin. This ability to recognize and respond to these unique whistles points to complex social interactions among dolphins, suggesting that they have a sophisticated understanding of their environment and relationships. They live in tight-knit communities, and these name-like sounds help strengthen bonds and coordination within their pods. This remarkable finding opens the door to understanding how intelligence and communication work in the animal kingdom, raising questions about how other marine species might also communicate. Who knew that dolphins might be calling each other by name in the waves? You might be surprised by our unique features. Just like fingerprints, every person has distinct traits that make them one of a kind. These unique markers extend beyond fingerprints to include things like the patterns on our tongues and the shape of our ears. Scientists have been studying these individual differences for years. For example, the geometry of your face is as unique as your fingerprints. This idea is so intriguing that biometrics, the technology using these unique traits for identification, is becoming widely used for security, like facial recognition software on smartphones. Even our voices hold unique characteristics that can identify us in a crowd. Understanding these distinct features not only helps in security, but also deepens our appreciation for human diversity. Isn't it fascinating to think that no two people are alike? Paragliding, thrill or risky business? This exhilarating sport, known for its breathtaking views and the rush of floating through the sky, carries significant dangers. Every year, about 11 pilots out of every 11,000 face a tragic fate, highlighting just how risky paragliding can be. The thrill lies not just in the soaring heights, but also in the unpredictability of the wind and weather, which can change in an instant. Experienced pilots know that factors like sudden gusts or poor visibility can turn a joyous flight into a perilous situation. Additionally, human error, such as miscalculating landings, can lead to serious accidents. Equipment failure also poses a threat. Even minor malfunctions with a paraglider can have catastrophic results. So while paragliding offers an unmatched sense of freedom and adventure, it's essential for enthusiasts to prioritize safety, respect nature, and continually improve their skills. Can curry really cut sheep emissions by 40%? Scientists recently discovered that a simple addition of curry to sheep feed can significantly reduce methane emissions from their flatulence by an impressive 40%. This surprising finding comes from research aimed at tackling the environmental impact of livestock farming, particularly methane, a potent greenhouse gas. When sheep digest their food, they produce methane, which contributes to climate change. By incorporating curry, which contains bioactive compounds, researchers have found a way to alter the digestive process, leading to less gas production. This innovative approach not only benefits the environment by reducing harmful emissions, but also showcases how small changes in animal diets can have a big impact. Imagine farmers around the world embracing this spice to create a healthier planet. Could this be the future of sustainable livestock farming? Let's uncover the truth about the world's countries. Did you know there are 195 countries on our planet? Out of these, 193 are full members of the United Nations, which works to promote peace and cooperation among nations. But what about Vatican City in Palestine? These two hold observer status, meaning they participate in discussions but don't have full voting rights. This unique situation highlights the complex nature of global politics. Additionally, territories such as Taiwan and Kosovo stir debates, as their status is contested by some nations. For instance, Taiwan manages its affairs like an independent nation, yet faces claims from China. Understanding the dynamics of these countries and territories gives us a glimpse into the intricate world of international relations. With ongoing discussions and changing definitions, how many more countries will we see recognized in the future? Discover the incredible cycling path in the Netherlands. This unique path stretches an impressive 212 meters over water, connecting cyclists with breathtaking views and a one-of-a-kind experience. Located near Belgium's capital, this striking cycling route turns everyday rides into adventurous journeys. As you pedal along, you glide above shimmering waters, surrounded by stunning landscapes that change with the seasons. This design not only promotes a love for cycling, but also emphasizes the importance of integrating nature into urban infrastructure. Imagine feeling the fresh air and seeing the rippling water beneath you as you explore this extraordinary setting. Whether you're an avid cyclist or just curious, this path offers a refreshing escape from the usual roads. It's an exciting example of how creative engineering can transform ordinary activities into memorable adventures. Have you ever cycled through such a beautiful landscape? Is it really true that sloths are nature's slowest creatures? Sloths are famous for their leisurely pace, moving so slowly that moss can actually grow on their fur. This unique phenomenon doesn't just give them a rugged look, it serves a crucial purpose. The green moss helps camouflage these slow-moving mammals in their natural habitat, providing protection from predators while they hang upside down in the trees. Their lazy lifestyle isn't just a quirky trait, it is an essential part of the tree ecosystem where they live. By moving so little, sloths conserve energy and have evolved to eat a highly specialized diet of leaves, which are low in calories. This careful balance allows them to thrive in the treetops. With their slow movements, sloths have become a home for various microorganisms and insects, illustrating how interconnected life truly is. So the next time you think about these unique animals, remember that their slow pace is a remarkable adaptation, helping them survive in the wild. Prepare to be amazed by New Zealand's sheep population, as it's hard to believe, but in New Zealand, there are about 6 sheep for every person. With a human population of roughly 5 million, that means around 30 million sheep roam the countryside. Farming sheep is a huge part of New Zealand's identity and economy. Sheep provide wool, meat, and dairy products, making them essential for both local consumption and export. The lush green pastures and temperate climate create ideal conditions for sheep grazing, allowing these animals to thrive. This extensive sheep farming culture has led to rich traditions and a deep connection between the land and its farmers. Visitors often spot these fluffy herding animals dotting the hills and valleys, showcasing the pastoral beauty of the island nation. The sight of sheep grazing peacefully under the expansive sky not only defines New Zealand's landscape, but also highlights how agriculture shapes its culture. Isn't it fascinating how one country can be home to so many sheep? Discover the wild world of John Lennon and DNA cloning. Imagine a universe where a journalist named John Lennon dives deep into the intriguing concepts of DNA extraction and cloning. In this captivating narrative, John blends the art of storytelling with the cutting-edge science of genetics, exploring what it truly means to create life. As he unravels the secrets of DNA, he raises essential questions about identity and morality, highlighting the wonders and potential dangers of cloning. Fictional yet thought-provoking, this story invites readers to ponder. What happens when science pushes the boundaries of nature? With vivid characters and thrilling plots, John's journey captivates the imagination while grounding itself in real scientific principles. This creative mix of science fiction and journalism not only entertains, but also sparks vital discussions about the future of genetics. What ethical dilemmas arise when we play God with DNA? Is it really true that HIV comes from monkeys? Yes, it's a surprising fact. The human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, is famously feared because of its serious health consequences. But many might not know how it originated. The virus likely began in Africa, where it jumped from animals to humans. Specifically, scientists believe that the sooty mangabey monkey is where HIV initially came from. This leap happened when people hunted or came into contact with these monkeys, exposing them to the virus present in the animal's blood. While HIV can only be transmitted from someone already infected, understanding its roots can help demystify the disease. Knowing the history of HIV reminds us of the importance of education and awareness, which can reduce stigma. So next time you hear about HIV, remember it's not just a virus, it has a story that connects us to wildlife. What else might we learn about our health through nature? Guess what really drives longevity in Campo-de-Mele? In this charming Italian town, residents boast an impressive average lifespan of over 95 years. So what's the secret? It turns out it's a delightful mix of factors. First, the diet plays a crucial role. The people of Campo-de-Mele indulge in a Mediterranean diet filled with fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats from olive oil. This nutrient-rich way of eating fuels their bodies and keeps them feeling vibrant. Low stress levels also contribute to their long lives. The residents enjoy a slower pace of life, with strong connections to friends and family that support mental well-being. This tight-knit community fosters a sense of belonging, which is vital for emotional health. So if you're looking for the recipe for a longer life, perhaps a visit to Campo-de-Mele could inspire you to embrace a healthier lifestyle, foster meaningful relationships, and live your best life. You might be shocked to learn that cassowaries can be dangerous. These remarkable birds, native to the tropical rainforests of Australia and New Guinea, are often called the world's most dangerous birds due to their impressive size, and sharp talons. Standing up to 6 feet tall, these flightless creatures have a bony helmet atop their heads, making them look even more formidable. Their striking blue and black feathers attract attention, but it's their fierce defensive posture that's truly alarming. When threatened, cassowaries can strike with incredible strength, inflicting serious injuries with their powerful legs. These birds are usually solitary and prefer to roam their lush habitat, where they play a vital role in the ecosystem by spreading seeds of various plants. Despite their intimidating nature, cassowaries are fascinating creatures deserving of respect and protection. So how do these incredible birds fit into the rainforest environment? This might surprise you. Connecticut's role in America's beginnings. This state, known as the Constitution State, was one of the original 13 colonies that helped shape the United States. Its rich colonial history isn't just a story of the past. It's very much alive in the charming towns and stunning architecture you can still see today. Connecticut contributed significantly to America's early governance. In fact, one of its most famous documents, the Fundamental Orders of 1638-1639, is often considered the first written constitution in the Western tradition. This document laid the groundwork for future governance structures across the country. Walk through towns like Old Saybrook or Mystic, and you'll sense that history ringing through beautifully preserved buildings and quaint streets. Isn't it fascinating to think that such a small state had such a monumental impact on the nation's foundation? Is it really true that Mazda is named after a god? Yes, it is. The car company Mazda gets its name from Ahura Mazda, an ancient Persian deity who embodies wisdom and harmony. This intriguing connection invites us to think about the deeper meaning behind the brand. When you drive a Mazda, you're not just experiencing a vehicle, you're also tapping into a philosophy that promotes smart driving choices and a balanced lifestyle. The founders of Mazda wanted to reflect these values, ensuring that their cars are designed not only for performance, but also for the well-being of both drivers and the environment. Every time you see a Mazda on the road, it's a reminder of this rich cultural heritage and what it stands for: intelligence and balance. So next time you hit the road, consider how choosing a Mazda can resonate with a smarter, more harmonious way of life. What if I told you John's name is historic? For over 4 centuries, the name John has appeared throughout history, gaining immense popularity and significance. Especially in the realm of Buddhism, this name resonates deeply. In fact, John is often considered a bridge between different cultures thanks to its use in various languages and traditions. In Buddhism, names carry a weight of spiritual meaning, with John reflecting attributes like wisdom and compassion. This is why you might find variations of the name John across Asia, from Jin to Joan, each connected to rich stories and philosophical teachings. The name has not only survived generations, but thrived, often linked to influential figures and thinkers. Just think about how many Johns have shaped our world. With such a substantial legacy, it's fascinating to consider how a simple name can span cultures and centuries, isn't it? A mysterious radio signal left scientists stunned in 1977 when astronomers working on the Big Ear radio telescope at Ohio State University detected an unusual and powerful transmission from space. The signal lasted for 72 seconds and appeared to come from the direction of the Sagittarius constellation, specifically from a region near the star Tau Sagittarii. Its intensity was so remarkable that astronomer Jerry R. Eman wrote "Wow" in large letters on the computer printout, giving the signal its famous name. Despite extensive efforts, the source of this enigmatic signal has never been identified, leading to numerous theories about its origin. Some scientists speculate it might have been emitted by an extraterrestrial civilization, while others suggest natural cosmic phenomena like pulsars or quasars could be to blame. To this day, the search for more signals continues, and the WOW signal stands as a tantalizing reminder of our quest to understand the universe. What do you think it really was? Let's uncover the truth about the cormorant. The double-crested cormorant is a fascinating bird that calls North America home, easily recognizable by its striking black feathers and a long yellow-orange beak. These birds are particularly remarkable during the breeding season when they sport feather crests, enhancing their distinctive appearance. Their swimming and diving skills are impressive, allowing them to catch fish with agility. However, one unique challenge they face is that their plumage isn't entirely waterproof. After diving, cormorants need to sunbathe, spreading their wings to dry out. This behavior might seem unusual for a bird, but it's a crucial part of their survival. Observing a cormorant drying itself on a sunny rock is a memorable sight. So next time you're by the water, keep an eye out for these striking birds and their quirky habits. Discover the surprising shark swimming in the Thames. You might think of the Thames River in London as just a bustling waterway, but it's also a surprising habitat for several species of sharks. Among them, the taupe shark, starry smoothhound, and spur dog thrive in the brackish waters of the tidal areas. These sharks have adapted to life in this heavily urbanized river, showcasing nature's resilience. Remarkably, during the 1950s, the Thames was declared biologically dead due to severe pollution, making the presence of these sharks a true testament to ecological recovery. Conservation efforts and improved water quality have allowed marine life to flourish once again. Today, spotting a shark in the Thames serves as an inspiring reminder of how clean waterways can support diverse ecosystems. Isn't it amazing to think that such predators can coexist alongside one of the world's busiest rivers? Is it really true that a 9-year-old directed a movie? Kishan Srikanth made history by becoming the youngest film director at just 9 years old, as recognized by Guinness World Records. This remarkable achievement was no small feat. He didn't just direct, but also wrote, edited, and released an entire feature film on his own. Kishan's skills in memory, organization, and understanding of audiovisual language were astonishing, especially for someone so young. Adults on set were truly impressed by how he managed everything from scripting to shooting, showcasing a level of creativity and dedication that many adults aspire to. His journey shows that passion and talent can shine, regardless of age. Kishan's story inspires young dreamers everywhere to believe that they can accomplish great things too. Could this spark a new generation of filmmakers? Guess what really drives space dangers for astronauts? Space is a hostile environment packed with risks, making it a real challenge for those brave enough to venture beyond our planet. The vacuum of space is one of the biggest threats. Without an atmosphere, there's no air to breathe. If an astronaut were to experience rapid decompression, their bodily fluids could boil away in seconds. That's not all. Cosmic radiation is far more intense in space compared to Earth. This heightened exposure can damage cells and significantly increase the risk of cancer for astronauts. But wait, there's more. Extreme temperatures fluctuate wildly, from scorching heat to bone-chilling cold, and micrometeoroids, tiny fast-moving particles, can strike at any moment. To combat these dangers, astronauts rely on advanced protective technology and strict safety measures. It's fascinating to see how innovation helps keep space explorers safe as they navigate this extreme wilderness. But it raises important questions about the future of human space travel. Let's uncover the truth about Samsung's incredible journey. Samsung started its life in 1938 as a small trading company in South Korea, selling dried fish, groceries, and noodles. Imagine a bustling market filled with fresh food and the sounds of vendors calling out to customers. It wasn't until the 1960s that Samsung began to change its course. With a vision to innovate, the company entered the electronics industry and produced its first black and white television in 1970. This marked a significant turning point for Samsung as it shifted focus from food products to technology. Over the years, Samsung embraced advancements like color TVs, mobile phones, and cutting-edge home appliances, becoming a global leader in the tech world. Today, its products are beloved by millions, showcasing how a small trading company transformed into a tech giant. What do you think fueled this remarkable transformation? Did you know Marcus Garvey changed the world? Born in Jamaica, Marcus Garvey was a powerful voice for the empowerment of Black people around the globe. In the 1920s, he passionately advocated for racial pride and upliftment, inspiring countless individuals to take pride in their heritage. However, his forward-thinking ideas came with a price. The U.S. government viewed his movement as a threat, leading to his controversial deportation in 1927. Despite this setback, Garvey's vision did not fade. In fact, the seeds he planted continued to flourish long after he left American soil. His ideas inspired the Rastafarian movement and influenced civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Garvey challenged people to see their worth and encouraged them to celebrate their identity with confidence. His legacy reminds us that the struggle for equality is ongoing, and the messages of empowerment and unity are as relevant today as they were then. How can we continue to honor his vision in our lives? What if I told you about the majestic Rocky Mountains? This stunning range, which stretches from Canada all the way down to New Mexico, boasts impressive peaks that soar over 4,000 meters high. The Rocky Mountains are not just a sight to behold. They offer a playground for outdoor enthusiasts. When you visit, you can hike through breathtaking trails or ski down thrilling slopes, all while surrounded by some of the most beautiful scenery on Earth. One standout spot is Rocky Mountain National Park, home to a rich variety of wildlife and plants. Here you might spot elk grazing peacefully or hear the chirps of vibrant birds as you explore. The park's diverse ecosystems are a treasure trove for nature lovers, illustrating the importance of preserving these majestic lands. Whether you're an adventurer seeking thrills or a nature lover hoping to connect with the great outdoors, the Rockies have something special just for you. Here's a wild fact about Komodo dragons. These extraordinary lizards thrive on remote Indonesian islands where they rule as apex predators. Adult Komodo dragons can reach nearly 10 feet in length and weigh over 150 pounds, showcasing their impressive size and strength. Their bites are not only powerful, but also venomous, filled with bacteria and toxins that can take down prey much larger than themselves. With exceptional hunting skills, they can stalk and ambush animals, making them fascinating subjects in studying reptilian diversity. What's even more incredible is their reproductive versatility. Females can reproduce both sexually and through a process called parthenogenesis, allowing them to give birth without a mate. This adaptability is a key reason why scientists are so captivated by these creatures. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such unique and resilient animals? Here's a wild fact about the climbing Ogobi fish. This extraordinary creature can climb waterfalls up to a staggering 328 feet high. How does it pull off this amazing feat? The Ogobi fish uses its mouth like a suction cup, allowing it to grip onto wet surfaces as it makes its way upward. This skill is crucial for survival, as it helps the fish escape predators and seek out food in extreme environments where few other fish can thrive. Living in habitats with swift currents and challenging terrains, the Ogobi has adapted perfectly, turning a harsh environment into a playground. Imagine a fish climbing up a waterfall while the water rushes down around it. This ability not only showcases the resilience of nature, but also sparks curiosity about the incredible adaptations of different species. The Ogobi's escapades remind us that life often finds a way, showcasing resilience in the face of adversity. So the next time you see a waterfall, think about this remarkable fish and its daring climbs. Prepare to be amazed by Hugh Laurie's unique audition. In a surprising twist, Hugh Laurie filmed his audition tape for the hit medical drama House from a bathroom in Namibia. This unusual choice stemmed from the fact that it was the only room with enough natural light. Who knew that a bathroom could be the key to landing such an iconic role? Laurie's scruffy appearance while filming Flight of the Phoenix helped set the tone for his character in House Dr. Gregory House. The rugged look quickly became associated with Dr. House's complex personality, leading Laurie to keep a similar style for nearly a decade. This choice not only added authenticity to his character, but also transformed him into a memorable television icon. It's fascinating how a simple need for good lighting and a casual appearance shaped a character that millions have come to love. Did you ever think an audition could be filmed in such an unexpected place? You might be shocked to learn that Maura Murray vanished. In 2004, this college student from Massachusetts faced a seemingly routine car accident in New Hampshire that took a puzzling turn. After her vehicle hit a snowbank, police and witnesses quickly arrived at the scene. However, despite these people being right there, Mora mysteriously disappeared without a single clue. This strange vanishing act sparked a whirlwind of theories, ranging from abduction to voluntary disappearance. Her case has intrigued true crime enthusiasts and investigators alike for years. People have speculated about her motivations. Did she want to escape life pressures, or was there something more sinister at play? Every lead has been followed, and countless volunteers have searched the areas around the accident site. Yet nearly 2 decades later, Mora's fate remains a haunting mystery, captivating those who hear her story. What really happened to her that fateful night? Have you seen a moose in Alaska? These incredible creatures can grow up to 10 feet tall, making them some of the largest animals in North America. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly spotting one casually roaming by, appearing completely at home among the trees and buildings. Moose are perfectly adapted to their environment, with long legs that help them navigate through the snowy terrain. Their impressive height allows them to reach leaves high up in the trees, making them excellent browsers. Interestingly, despite their size, they are known for being quite solitary and often prefer to enjoy their surroundings alone. In urban areas of Alaska, moose may wander into neighborhoods, delighting residents and tourists alike. Just be sure to keep a safe distance if you encounter one. They may seem gentle, but they can be unpredictable when startled. What do you think about sharing your space with such a giant animal? Believe it or not, the Amazon River reigns supreme. This magnificent river isn't just famous for its stunning beauty, it also holds the title for the highest water volume of any river on our planet. Stretching over 4,000 miles through South America, the Amazon flows through countries like Brazil, Peru, and Colombia, feeding into the Atlantic Ocean. With a staggering discharge averaging around 209,000 cubic meters per second, it dwarfs other rivers such as the Congo and the Mississippi by a huge margin. This immense flow of water creates a unique ecosystem, supporting a diverse range of wildlife and plant species. The surrounding rainforest, often called the lungs of the earth, relies on the river for nourishment and sustains thousands of communities. Have you ever wondered how a single river can shape an entire region's climate and biodiversity? Prepare to be amazed by your incredible blood circulation. Did you know the human body contains about 1.5 gallons of blood? This remarkable fluid circulates through your entire body in less than a minute. Blood plays a vital role as a delivery system, transporting oxygen and essential nutrients to your cells and tissues. Imagine your heart pumping, pushing that red liquid through arteries and veins, reaching every corner of your body. But that's not all. Blood also collects waste products, like carbon dioxide, carrying them back to the lungs and kidneys for expulsion. This ongoing process ensures that your body runs smoothly, keeping you energized and healthy. Your circulatory system is like a super-efficient highway with blood cells zipping along, making crucial stops to deliver life-sustaining supplies. So the next time you feel your heart racing, remember it's your amazing blood working hard to keep you going. How incredible is that? Chickens outnumber us, can you believe it? Can you believe it? With over 25 billion chickens around the globe, these remarkable birds play an essential role in our daily lives. As a primary source of meat and eggs, chickens are not just a staple in our diets. They are also crucial to the agricultural economy. Their ability to reproduce quickly means that we can rely on them for food year-round. Beyond the dinner plate, chickens have a unique place in cultural traditions and folklore, symbolizing various things across different societies. For instance, in some cultures, chickens are seen as symbols of fertility and prosperity, featured in rituals and festivities that celebrate life and harvest. Moreover, the adaptability of chickens allows them to thrive in diverse environments, from backyards to large farms. They have become one of the most domesticated animals in history. The surprising fact that these birds outnumber humans significantly reminds us of their importance, not just economically, but also culturally. So next time you enjoy a meal featuring chicken, remember the global impact these birds have on our lives. Curious about Elon Musk's private school Ad Astra? This innovative school was founded by Musk because he wanted a different kind of education for his children. Disappointed with traditional schooling methods, he created Ad Astra to focus on hands-on learning and critical thinking. Instead of standard subjects, the curriculum includes topics like ethics, artificial intelligence, and even engineering projects, all designed to spark creativity and collaboration among students. The school emphasizes smaller class sizes and encourages students to ask questions and explore their interests deeply. MUS's vision reflects a growing desire among educators and parents to rethink how we teach the next generation. By breaking away from the conventional approach, Ad Astra aims to prepare students for an unpredictable future in a rapidly changing world. What does this mean for education as we know it? What if I told you about triple Tidic water cleansing? This fascinating concept highlights 3 unique methods for purifying water, demonstrating the remarkable versatility of these techniques. The triple Tidic includes processes known as filtration, chemical treatment, and UV disinfection. Filtration is the first step, where physical barriers remove dirt and larger impurities, making water clear and safe. Next, chemical treatment often involves adding agents like chlorine, which kill bacteria and viruses, ensuring that harmful pathogens are eliminated. Finally, UV disinfection uses ultraviolet light to target and destroy any remaining microorganisms, providing a thorough clean without introducing harmful chemicals. These methods can be used separately or together, depending on the specific needs and resources available. The triple Tidic showcases how science can effectively provide clean drinking water, an essential component for health and well-being. Interested in learning more about how these methods can change lives? Is it really true that Scrabble banned offensive words? In a significant shift, many competitive Scrabble players have decided to quit the game after the organization implemented a ban on hundreds of offensive words, including racial slurs and insults related to gender and sexuality. This decision aimed to create a more inclusive and respectful playing environment, but it sparked controversy within the community. Some players believe that the removal of these words stifles creativity and challenges in the game, arguing that Scrabble is traditionally about strategy and vocabulary. Others support the ban, saying it promotes a healthier atmosphere for all participants. Ultimately, this policy change has reshaped the dynamic of competitive Scrabble, leading to heated debates about language, respect, and the role of games in reflecting social values. Will this move attract new players or push away loyal fans? Let's uncover the truth about Neil Armstrong's famous words. When Neil Armstrong took his historic first step onto the moon in 1969, he intended to say, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." However, a small glitch in the transmission caused the crucial A to disappear, leading to a slight change in meaning. This omission left many listeners puzzled, as it sounded like he declared, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Armstrong has often clarified that he never meant to drop the article. This small detail has sparked debate among linguists, historians, and space enthusiasts for decades. Could you imagine how different the impact of his words might have been if that tiny word had been included? Despite the mix-up, Armstrong's message continues to inspire generations, symbolizing humanity's incredible ability to explore beyond Earth. What do you think his words mean to you? Why exactly does the wooden axle matter? This discovery is a game-changer in understanding ancient transportation. Archaeologists unearthed a wooden axle together with a wheel, sparking excitement about early engineering. It shows that these wheels weren't just standalone objects. They were part of a cart system. The axle's fixed attachment points indicate a remarkable innovation. Both the wheel and axle rotated together, creating a smoother ride and better handling. This design is quite different from later ones, where wheels could turn independently of the axle. It reflects the ingenuity of our ancestors as they sought efficient ways to transport goods and people. Such findings not only give us a glimpse into their everyday lives, but also highlight the evolution of technology over time. Who knew a simple piece of wood could tell us so much about history? Can you imagine losing 10 days in 1882? In that year, several countries using the Julian calendar, including Britain and Russia, decided to adjust their calendars to align more closely with the solar year. This change was essential because the Julian calendar was gradually drifting out of sync with the seasons, causing confusion for farmers and communities reliant on accurate seasonal timing. To remedy this, these countries jumped forward by 10 days in their calendars. For instance, September 2nd, 1882 was followed by September 14th, 1882. This adjustment marked a significant move toward adopting the Gregorian calendar, which is the one most of the world uses today. The transition puzzled many as people missed out on entire days, but it ultimately helped align timekeeping with the Earth's movements around the sun. Isn't it interesting how something as simple as a calendar can have such a huge impact on daily life? Prepare to be amazed by Tim Doucet's incredible journey. After having his eye lenses removed due to his legal blindness, Tim discovered an extraordinary gift: the ability to see celestial objects that most people would miss. Located in Nova Scotia, Tim now runs his own observatory where he shares the wonders of the universe with others. It's not just about the stars. Tim's story highlights the fascinating interaction between our bodies and the cosmos. With his unique vision, he can spot things like distant galaxies and nebulas, phenomena that are invisible to the naked eye. This experience has opened up a new world for him and inspired many to explore the night sky. Imagine peering into the depths of space and uncovering hidden beauty. If you ever find yourself in Nova Scotia, visiting Tim's observatory could be a life-changing experience, making you wonder what else lies beyond our sight. This might surprise you. College football started in 1869. It all kicked off on November 6th of that year when Rutgers and Princeton, then known as the College of New Jersey, faced off in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Imagine a field where players wore little more than woolen clothes and kicked a round ball instead of using their hands. Rutgers claimed the first victory in this historic match, which was actually quite different from the game we know today. The rules were loose, borrowing elements from both soccer and rugby, and a total of 25 players from each side participated. As the decades went by, college football evolved immensely, establishing more organized rules and regulations. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the sport gained popularity across the United States, leading to the passionate rivalries and massive stadiums we see today. Can you believe a simple game in 1869 laid the foundation for such a beloved American tradition? Most people don't know this, but exoplanets abound. Exoplanets, or extrasolar planets, are fascinating worlds that orbit stars beyond our own solar system. Scientists have discovered thousands of these intriguing celestial bodies, and each one has unique characteristics. Some exoplanets are similar in size and temperature to Earth, prompting researchers to consider the possibility of life beyond our planet. Others are gas giants like Jupiter, existing far from their stars, while some are scorching hot, with surface temperatures exceeding those of molten lava. The method of discovering exoplanets varies. Some are detected through transit methods, where they pass in front of their stars, causing a slight dimming in brightness. Others are spotted using radial velocity, which measures the wobble effect on stars as planets exert gravitational pull. As technology advances, our understanding of these alien worlds expands, revealing an exciting variety in atmospheres, compositions, and orbits. With each discovery, we come closer to answering the big question: are we alone in the universe? Is it really true that beauty can change your eyes? When people encounter something visually stunning, like a crush or an appealing dish, their pupils often expand noticeably. This fascinating physiological response reflects our attraction and appreciation for what we see. Scientists refer to this reaction as pupillary dilation, and it occurs because the muscles controlling the pupils react to emotional stimuli. Whether it's a gorgeous sunset, a sumptuous meal, or someone who catches our eye, this involuntary change in our body reveals a lot about our feelings. The expansion of our pupils signifies excitement and interest, essentially acting as a window to our emotions. So next time you find yourself captivated by something beautiful, pay attention to your eyes. Your pupils might just be giving away your feelings. Guess what really drives Manhattan's worth today? If Native Americans had sold Manhattan to Europeans for just $16 in the 1600s, the world of finance would tell a fascinating tale of compounding interest. Imagine that tiny sum, if invested at an annual interest rate of 8%, would astonishingly grow to a whopping amount over the centuries. Fast forward to today, and that $16 could have ballooned into a staggering fortune, enough not just to buy back all of Manhattan, but to retain an incredible $222 trillion after the purchase. This example showcases the power of investment and how money can multiply when given time to grow. It also raises questions about historical transactions and the valuation of land, underscoring how much our understanding of wealth dynamics has evolved. Isn't it amazing to think about how small decisions made centuries ago could create such massive financial outcomes today? Prepare to be amazed by sea cucumbers' wild defense. Have you ever heard about the incredible way sea cucumbers protect themselves? When these fascinating ocean-dwelling creatures feel threatened, they can actually expel their internal organs through their anus in a dramatic process called evisceration. This bizarre tactic might sound shocking, but it helps distract predators while the sea cucumber makes a quick escape. After some time, these resilient animals can regenerate the lost organs, allowing them to continue living their underwater lives. Evisceration isn't common in the animal kingdom, making sea cucumbers quite unique. It may seem like a high price to pay for safety, but it's an effective strategy that has evolved over millions of years. In fact, this unusual defense mechanism showcases the incredible adaptability of marine life. So the next time you think about ocean critters, remember the sea cucumber and its astonishing way of staying alive. Are there more surprising animal defenses waiting to be discovered? Here's something incredible about mammal bathroom breaks. Did you know that all mammals, from tiny mice to massive elephants, take about 12 seconds to defecate? This amazing fact might surprise you, but it turns out that this time remains the same, regardless of the animal's size or the type of feces produced. Scientists suggest that this average duration is likely linked to evolutionary advantages, as it allows mammals to expel waste quickly and minimize the time spent in potentially vulnerable positions. It seems that animals have figured out a perfect rhythm for their bathroom breaks. So next time you're outside and spot an animal doing its business, think about how they might be finishing up after just 12 seconds. Isn't it fascinating to consider that such a simple act is so uniform across the animal kingdom? Imagine racing cars across the frozen Bering Strait. In 1908, an audacious car race kicked off in New York City with the incredible goal of driving directly across the Bering Strait into Russia. Organizers believed they could take advantage of a frozen ice bridge, but little did they know, the strait hadn't frozen solid in over 20,000 years. As reality set in, teams were allowed to ship their vehicles across the Pacific Ocean instead. The race was grueling, filled with harsh weather, muddy trails, and nearly impassable roads that tested the limits of both the cars and their drivers. Ultimately, after an astonishing 169 days of battling the elements and overcoming obstacles, the winning team made it to Paris. This remarkable journey not only showcased the spirit of adventure and innovation of the early 20th century, but also left a lasting legacy in the world of motorsports. Hard to believe, but sunlight takes time to reach us. Light from the sun travels an impressive 93 million miles to reach Earth, and this journey takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. This means that every time you see the sun rise, you're actually looking at light that has been on its way for over 8 minutes. Now, if you think about it, that's quite a long trip for light, which moves at a swift speed of approximately 186,000 miles per second. The universe is so vast, and this delay shows just how expansive space really is. Picture it. As you sip your morning coffee and watch the sky brighten, remember that the sunlight you're basking in has been traveling through the emptiness of space just for you. It connects us to the very heart of our solar system and reminds us of the incredible distances involved in our daily lives. Isn't it amazing how light carries the sun's warmth to us, even across those vast miles? Is it really true that icosahedrons are everywhere? The icosahedron is a fascinating three-dimensional shape, recognized for its beauty and symmetry. This special form belongs to the family of platonic solids, which are known for having identical faces, edges, and angles. The icosahedron boasts 12 flat faces, all shaped like regular pentagons, alongside 20 vertices and 30 edges. Its striking geometric design makes it not just a mathematical curiosity, but also a source of inspiration in art, architecture, and even gaming. Think about the popular 20-sided dice used in role-playing games like Dungeons & Dragons. That's a fun, practical application of the icosahedron. As we explore the world around us, we can find this shape in nature too, from certain viruses to crystal formations. Who knew geometry could be so thrilling and relevant in everyday life? Prepare to be amazed by the magic of auroras. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and seen vibrant colors dancing among the stars? Those breathtaking displays known as auroras actually happen when particles from the sun collide with Earth's atmosphere. This phenomenon mostly occurs in the polar regions, where the magnetic field protects our planet and channels these solar wind particles down toward the poles. As they enter the atmosphere, they interact with oxygen and nitrogen, creating stunning effects in colors like green, pink, and purple. The best time to witness auroras is generally during winter months when the skies are darker and clearer. So if you're looking for a spectacular natural show, bundle up and head to northern latitudes to experience the wonder of these glowing curtains of light. Isn't nature incredible? Did you know aimless wandering is illegal in Hilia? In this quirky Florida city, a law classifies wandering without a clear purpose as a misdemeanor. The mindset behind this unusual regulation seems aimed at reducing loitering, but it paints a humorous picture of local police actively enforcing it. Imagine the officers patrolling the streets, game faces on, ticket books ready, waiting for someone to stroll aimlessly. Whether you're a resident or just visiting, you might want to adopt a more purposeful stride to avoid any awkward run-ins with law enforcement. It makes you think twice before taking that leisurely walk without a destination in mind. So the next time you find yourself taking a scenic route in Hilia, remember to walk with intention. Otherwise, you might inadvertently become the star of a very strange law enforcement tale. Meet the amazing Savannah cat hybrid breed. This unique feline is a fascinating mix, created by crossing a domestic cat with an African serval. Weighing in at an impressive 28.7 pounds, the Savannah cat boasts a striking appearance that closely resembles a small leopard, complete with beautiful spots and a sleek body. But looks aren't everything. What really sets this breed apart is its personality. Savannah cats are known for their sociable behavior and affectionate nature, making them delightful companions. They thrive on interaction with their human families and often enjoy playing games, exploring their surroundings, and even walking on a leash. These intelligent cats are quite curious and energetic, needing plenty of mental stimulation and exercise. However, owning a Savannah cat also comes with responsibility. Due to their wild ancestry, they require a loving environment that addresses their adventurous spirit. Are you ready to welcome this extraordinary hybrid into your home? Have you ever considered the number of smartphone patents? The technology behind smartphones is mind-boggling, with around 250,000 different patents registered. Each of these patents represents a unique idea or innovation that contributes to making our phones smarter and more efficient. From the touchscreen technology we rely on every day to the various apps that keep us connected, each element has a creative mind behind it. Major tech companies and inventors continuously push the boundaries, making improvements in areas like battery life, camera quality, and even software features. This race for innovation is fierce because smartphones have become essential in our lives, impacting communication, work, and entertainment. With so many patents filed, it's a testament to human creativity and the ever-evolving nature of technology. What new features can we expect next as inventors continue to revolutionize our mobile experiences? Guess what really drives the placebo effect? This fascinating phenomenon shows how our minds can influence our bodies in amazing ways. When patients are given a placebo, an inactive treatment that often looks like a real medicine, they can still experience real changes in their condition. Research has found that placebos can alter pain perception, meaning people may feel less pain simply because they believe they are receiving treatment. Additionally, these sugar pills can even boost immune responses. This highlights a complex interplay between mind and body, suggesting that our thoughts and beliefs can significantly impact our health. So when you think about it, how powerful is the human brain in healing? Understanding the placebo effect not only sheds light on the nature of healing, but also opens up exciting possibilities for future treatments. Hard to believe, but Mayans sacrificed players in Alam Alisli, an ancient ball game that was both a sport and a sacred ritual. This intense game involves striking a heavy rubber ball using different body parts, often requiring amazing skill and physical prowess. It wasn't just for the elite. Children and women also participated, making it a popular pastime in Mayan society. However, the stakes were high. Losing players were sometimes offered as sacrifices, believed to honor the gods and ensure prosperity. These games often took place during important ritual events, blending sportsmanship with spirituality. The excitement wasn't just about winning or losing. It was steeped in cultural significance, connecting the community through shared rituals and celebrations. Imagine the atmosphere as cheers echoed in ancient courts, where every kick of the ball might decide someone's fate. How wild is it to think a game could have such serious consequences? Have you ever wondered how Brad Pitt became iconic? His journey to stardom began in 1991 when he took on a memorable role in the film Thelma and Louise, which introduced him to a wide audience and showcased his undeniable charisma. However, it was his performances in movies like Fight Club and Ocean's 11 that truly solidified his status as a leading man. In Fight Club, he wowed audiences with a gritty, complex character that was a departure from typical heartthrob roles. Meanwhile, Ocean's 11 allowed him to showcase his charm in a fun, ensemble heist film. Throughout his career, Brad has expertly balanced blockbuster hits with more nuanced performances, earning admiration and respect across the industry. His hard work and talent culminated in winning an Oscar for his role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, demonstrating that he has not just the looks, but also the acting chops to tackle diverse roles. What do you think makes an actor truly iconic? Discover the surprising origins of bouldering. In the early days, bouldering was a creative pursuit fueled by limited resources. Climbers often improvised with whatever they could find, using tree branches and piles of dirt to scale natural rock formations. Actual climbing holds were simply too pricey for most enthusiasts. This meant that early bouldering resembled a spontaneous exploration of the outdoors rather than the structured sport we know today. Imagine climbers devising their own tools and techniques, testing their strength and agility on rugged surfaces. As the sport evolved, specialized equipment emerged, making bouldering more accessible and popular. Today, you can find climbers scaling indoor walls equipped with colorful holds designed for various skills. The history of bouldering is a testament to the creativity and passion of climbers who transformed a humble pastime into a thrilling sport enjoyed by many. Have you ever tried bouldering yourself? What if I told you Scotch whiskey rules exports? This beloved drink is not just a staple in bars, it's Scotland's most significant export, making up about 10% of the country's sales abroad. When you sip on a glass of Scotch, you're enjoying a piece of Scottish heritage crafted with passion and tradition. The whiskey industry supports thousands of jobs and represents a rich history that dates back centuries. Each bottle tells a unique story, influenced by the specific region where it's made, whether it's the smoky flavors from Islay or the sweeter notes from Speyside. Tourists flock to distilleries to experience the making process firsthand, and many leave with a taste of Scotland in their hearts. With its global appeal growing, Scotch whiskey continues to be a symbol of quality and craftsmanship, proving that even a simple drink can have an enormous impact on a nation's economy and culture. Here's what actually happens when you meet Barbie. Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, which reveals a fascinating depth beyond the colorful doll we all know. First introduced in 1959 by Ruth Handler, Barbie has evolved into a cultural icon, adapting to changing times and reflecting societal norms. With over 200 careers and countless outfits, Barbie embodies the idea that girls can aspire to anything they dream of, from astronaut to president. The name Barbara Millicent Roberts adds a unique touch, providing her with a personal story and background that resonates with fans of all ages. This little detail enhances her identity, making her more than just a toy. She becomes a symbol of empowerment and ambition. As children play with Barbie, they not only enjoy imaginative adventures, but also engage with themes of diversity, career exploration, and self-expression. Isn't it amazing how a doll can inspire so many possibilities? Have you ever wondered why Silent Hill was created? The inspiration for this iconic horror video game is rooted in a real-life location in Pennsylvania. In 1962, a town called Centralia faced a dire situation when underground mining activities led to a devastating coal fire beneath the surface. This fire created toxic gases and caused the ground to become unstable, making it unsafe for the residents. As a result, most people abandoned their homes, leaving behind a hauntingly silent landscape. The eerie atmosphere, with smoke billowing from the ground and overgrown streets, captured the imagination of game developers. They transformed this ghostly place into the chilling setting for Silent Hill, mirroring real-world decay with terrifying gameplay. Today, Centralia serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of mining, as well as an inspiration for storytellers and gamers alike. Can you imagine exploring such a mysterious place? Believe it or not, this village feared a vampire. In the 18th century, a small Serbian village experienced an unusual panic when they claimed to be attacked by a vampire named Sava Savanović. The townspeople, gripped by fear, took serious precautions against the supernatural threat, including staking corpses and holding nighttime vigils. Fast forward to 2012, when a house in the same village tragically collapsed. This incident ignited old superstitions among the residents, who feared that the legendary vampire might have returned to haunt them once more. This strange blend of history and folklore demonstrates how deeply rooted tales of vampires can influence a community's actions, even generations later. While most of us view vampires as fictional characters from books and movies, for these villagers, Sava Savanović represented a very real fear steeped in cultural beliefs. Could the panic surrounding this infamous vampire still echo in today's world? To some, it's more than just a story. It's a peek into how legends can shape reality. Did you know crocodiles can't turn fast? These ancient reptiles may be fearsome predators in the water, but on land, they're surprisingly limited in their agility. While crocodiles can reach speeds of up to 12 miles per hour in short bursts, they find it challenging to make quick turns. This means that if you ever encounter a crocodile on land, which is quite rare as they prefer water, running in a zigzag pattern could actually help you escape. The sharp angles make it harder for the crocodile to track you, as it struggles to pivot quickly. Their body structure is designed for a life in water, not for rapid maneuvering on land, so this escape strategy could turn the tables on a croc. So if you ever find yourself in a sticky situation, remember the zigzag. It's a clever little tip to add to your survival toolkit, right? Let's uncover the truth about deer antler shedding. Did you know that deer go through a fascinating process called demog to shed their antlers at least once a year? This process is a natural part of their life cycle, and what's incredible is that it's completely painless, much like how we might change our hats. As the seasons change, male deer grow impressive antlers to attract females during mating season. Once this period is over, their bodies signal it's time to drop those heavy branch structures. The old antlers fall off, making way for new ones to grow back, often larger and stronger. This happens in late winter or early spring, and the entire process is driven by changes in daylight and hormone levels. The next time you see a deer, imagine how cool it is that they're not just beautiful creatures, but also undergo this unique transformation each year. So the next time you spot a deer, remember the amazing journey of its antlers. Isn't nature fascinating? Discover Scotland's fascinating weather words. The language used in Scotland is a unique blend influenced by Old English, Old Norse, and Norman French. This rich tapestry creates a stunning variety of terms related to weather, allowing Scots to express themselves in vivid and precise ways. For instance, the word squelch describes the sound of walking on muddy ground, perfectly capturing the essence of Scotland's often damp climate. Such terms highlight how deeply intertwined language is with local culture and environment. These weather-related words have been cherished and passed down through generations, revealing how vital they are to Scottish identity. By exploring these expressions, you can gain insight into how the unpredictable Scottish weather shapes life in the region. Isn't it amazing how language can connect us to our surroundings and heritage? Guess what really drove World War II intelligence? The Enigma machine was a groundbreaking cipher device used by Nazi Germany to encrypt military communications. This clever invention relied on a series of rotating wheels and a secret key to transform ordinary messages into complex codes that seemed impossible to crack. However, the genius of Allied cryptanalysts, especially Alan Turing, turned the tide in this high-stakes game of code breaking. Turing, along with his team at Bletchley Park, worked tirelessly to decipher the Enigma's intricate codes. Their success provided the Allies with crucial intelligence, helping to make strategic decisions that ultimately contributed to the war's outcome. The story of the Enigma machine is not just about intricate machines and codes. It's a tale of human ingenuity, teamwork, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge that changed the course of history. What if I told you about a train survivor? In a jaw-dropping turn of events, a man defied all odds by surviving a collision with a train traveling at a staggering 110 miles per hour. This incredible incident highlights not just the power of luck, but also remarkable resilience. As the train barreled down the tracks, the man was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Miraculously, he endured the impact and emerged alive, astonishing medical professionals and rescuers alike. How did he survive such an extreme situation? Experts suggest that a combination of sheer will, quick reflexes, and maybe even some unforeseen factors contributed to his survival. After the accident, recovery became his new focus, proving that the human spirit can triumph even in the face of immense adversity. Stories like this remind us how unpredictably our lives can change, and they inspire us to value every moment. You won't believe this restaurant's twin staff. In Moscow, the Twin Stars restaurant takes dining to a whole new level with an exciting twist. Every employee is a twin. This clever concept not only makes for a memorable meal, but also sparks curiosity among diners. Imagine sitting down for dinner and chatting with servers who share an extraordinary bond with each other. The idea behind having twins on staff is to enhance guest experience, creating a unique atmosphere filled with camaraderie and familiarity. As patrons interact with the staff, they often marvel at the striking similarities between the twins, sparking conversations and laughter. This unusual approach helps lighten the mood, making every visit feel like a special occasion. Plus, the twins often work in pairs, presenting a lively dynamic as they seamlessly coordinate tasks and communicate without a word. Guests leave not only with satisfied appetites, but also with stories about their interactions. So if you find yourself in Moscow, don't miss the chance to experience dining at Twin Stars, where every meal comes with a side of twinning magic. Hard to believe, but this chocolate bar is gigantic. Celebrating its 100th anniversary, Thornton's PLC created the world's largest chocolate bar, which weighed a jaw-dropping 12,770 pounds, 5,792 kilograms. This massive confectionery masterpiece measures 13 feet wide, 13 feet long, and over 1 foot thick, making it a true marvel of human creativity. To accomplish this sweet feat, a skilled team of chocolate makers and specialized equipment came together, showcasing both talent and passion for chocolate. Unveiled on September 13, 2011, this colossal bar earned its official recognition from the Guinness World Records, delighting chocolate lovers worldwide. Imagine the joy of slicing into a bar that could practically fill a room. This incredible creation not only highlights our love for chocolate, but also celebrates the ingenuity of those who turned a simple idea into a record-breaking spectacle. What would you do with a piece of that chocolate? Unbelievable but true, a golf course near danger. Just south of the Korean Demilitarized Zone, DMZ, you'll find an astonishing one-hole golf course that sits amid a landscape of uncertainty and risk. This unique course is bordered by minefields on 3 sides, making each swing a reminder of its eerie surroundings. Rumor has it that at least one golfer's shot has accidentally triggered a landmine, highlighting the dangers lurking just beyond the green. The course not only offers a surreal golfing experience, but also stands as a unique symbol of contrast, relaxation amid tension. Golfers and thrill seekers alike flock to this unusual spot, drawn by its bizarre and risky charm. While it's easy to focus on the sport, the reality of the DMZ nearby serves as a stark backdrop, making every round a vivid reminder of the history and tension that still exist in this region. Would you dare to tee off in such a place? Hard to believe, but West Virginia has a unique origin. In 1863, during the chaotic times of the Civil War, West Virginia emerged from a conflict of loyalties and identities. As tensions between the North and South grew, the western counties of Virginia, unhappy with the secessionist direction of the state, decided to break away and form their own state. This bold move resulted in West Virginia becoming a state loyal to the Union, highlighting its distinct identity as a place that opposed secession. The creation of West Virginia is not just a story of geography. It reflects a deeper cultural and political divergence that has shaped the region's heritage. The state's entry into the Union was a significant moment, showcasing the struggle for self-determination and loyalty during one of America's most divided eras. Today, this history contributes to West Virginia's rich legacy in Civil War discussions and its ongoing sense of pride. Believe it or not, Justin Bieber started on YouTube. At just 13 years old, this pop sensation was discovered by talent manager Scooter Braun while he was posting videos on the platform. Young fans around the world were captivated by his voice, leading to a record deal that changed his life forever. In 2009, he dropped his debut single, One Time, and his first album, My World. These releases quickly made him a household name, and his catchy tunes quickly made their way into playlists everywhere. But it didn't stop there. Bieber is known for constantly evolving his music style, blending genres like R&B, pop, and electronic, which keeps his fan base excited and engaged. Over the years, he has released numerous hits, collaborated with other big names, and even won several prestigious awards. His ability to adapt artistically ensures that he stays relevant in the ever-changing music industry. So how did a teenager with a simple YouTube account become an icon? It's a fascinating journey of talent, opportunity, and growth. What if I told you about Vatnajökull's massive size? This incredible glacier is the largest in Europe, stretching across a staggering 800 square kilometers in Iceland. Imagine standing on a vast expanse of ice so large, it's often compared to a frozen alien mothership. Vatnajökull not only captivates visitors with its unique shape and immense size, but it also plays a crucial role in Iceland's delicate ecosystem. The glacier feeds numerous rivers and lakes, which are vital sources of fresh water for the surrounding wildlife. As you hike or explore this icy wonder, you're walking on a dynamic landscape that is constantly changing due to melting and shifting ice. This mesmerizing sight attracts adventurers and nature lovers alike, all eager to witness its beauty. Given its breathtaking views and critical environmental importance, Vatnajökull stands as a reminder of the power and fragility of our planet. So how will you experience the awe of this gigantic glacier? Hard to believe, but these doors weigh 44 tons. At California's Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory, enormous doors stand as guardians against radiation in the National Ignition Facility. Each door weighs as much as 20 average-sized cars, a staggering 44 tons. These massive barriers are not just for show. They play a critical role in protecting researchers as they conduct complex nuclear fusion experiments. Nuclear fusion is the same process that powers the sun, and harnessing it on Earth could lead to nearly limitless clean energy. To keep scientists safe from the intense radiation generated during these experiments, the design of these doors ensures they can withstand tremendous forces. Imagine the sheer strength and engineering behind constructing such a heavy door. It's fascinating to think about how these colossal structures contribute to groundbreaking scientific advancements and the quest for sustainable energy solutions. Why exactly does the RMS Lusitania matter today? This iconic British ocean liner met a tragic fate during World War I when a German submarine torpedoed it in 1915. The attack claimed the lives of over 100 people, including 128 Americans, leaving families devastated and the world in shock. The sinking of the Lusitania became a symbol of the brutal realities of war and shifted public opinion in the United States against Germany. Prior to this tragedy, many Americans were hesitant to get involved in the conflict, but the loss of innocent lives sparked outrage and fueled calls for action. This event played a crucial role in influencing the U.S. government's decision to enter World War I in 1917. Today, the Lusitania is remembered not just as a tragic disaster, but also as a turning point in history, shining a light on the consequences of warfare and the importance of protecting civilian lives. Guess what really drives the king cobra's survival? The king cobra, known scientifically as Ophiophagus, is a remarkable creature that holds a unique place in the snake family. Not only is it the only member of its genus, but it also has a fascinating diet. It hunts and eats other cobras. This incredible predator showcases nature's creativity, adapting its hunting skills to consume its own kind. But that's not all that makes the king cobra special. Unlike most snakes that leave their eggs to fend for themselves, the king cobra exhibits remarkable parental care by building nests for its eggs. In fact, the female wraps her body around the eggs to protect them from predators and regulate the temperature. This nesting behavior is rare among snakes and highlights the valuable role of the king cobra in maintaining the ecosystem. Isn't it amazing how such a fearsome serpent also shows a nurturing side? Believe it or not, meet the incredible tower trike. This impressive machine weighs nearly 11,000 pounds and looks like a cross between a monster truck and a motorcycle. It's not just a showpiece, it's street legal and can zoom down the road at speeds of up to 84 miles per hour. Created by the innovative Ginesto, the tower trike combines the thrill of a motorcycle with the ruggedness of an off-road vehicle. Imagine cruising through the streets in something that turns heads and sparks conversations. Ginesto is not stopping here. He has plans to develop even faster models, pushing the limits of what we think is possible for motorcycles. As technology advances and design ideas evolve, who knows how fast we could be riding in the future? The tower trike is already a statement of bold engineering, but it's just the beginning of an exciting journey. Ever seen an incredible double overhead kick in soccer? In 2016, fans witnessed an extraordinary moment during a Premier League match between Hull City and Leicester City. Players Abel Hernandez and Adama Diamande executed a jaw-dropping double overhead kick that left spectators in awe. This spectacular move wasn't just impressive for its flair, it also echoed a similar stunt featured in the beloved anime Super Champions, where characters Oliver and Tom performed incredible soccer maneuvers. Soccer enthusiasts often marvel at such athleticism and creativity on the field, but this remarkable moment stood out even more due to its rarity. Double overhead kicks are difficult and risky, requiring perfect timing, coordination, and a bit of luck. When two players manage to synchronize such a complex maneuver during a high-pressure match, it truly defines what makes sports thrilling. This unforgettable play not only showcased the players' incredible skills, but also bridged the gap between real-life sports and the imaginative world of anime. Can you think of any other moments where sports and entertainment collide like this? Let's uncover the truth about poison dart frogs. These vibrant amphibians are famous for their bright colors and incredible toxicity, but did you know they lose their poison when raised in captivity? In the wild, poison dart frogs feast on a diet rich in ants, beetles, and termites that have ingested toxins from certain plants. This unique diet allows the frogs to accumulate poisonous compounds in their skin, making them dangerous to predators. However, in captivity, their diet changes dramatically. Without access to their toxic food sources, these frogs stop producing the substances that give them their deadly reputation. This fascinating adaptation highlights the relationship between diet and toxicity in nature, reminding us of the complexities of wildlife. So if you ever encounter a poison dart frog in a pet store, you can be assured it's safe to handle. No need to worry about a poisonous surprise. Guess what really drives black Alfidi roses' growth? In southeastern Turkey, these stunning black Alfidi roses flourish thanks to unique soil conditions and careful irrigation from the Euphrates River. The region's rich volcanic soil is packed with nutrients that provide an ideal foundation for these striking flowers. This special environment, combined with the water from the Euphrates, creates the perfect habitat for the roses to thrive. Visitors to this area can witness nature's artistry as the black alfidi roses stand out against the typically green landscapes of Turkey. Local farmers have recognized the beauty of these flowers and often cultivate them for their distinct appearance and fragrance. Each rose tells a story of resilience and adaptation, making them a symbol of the region's rich biodiversity. So the next time you think of roses, remember these unique blooms and the conditions that allow them to shine in their natural habitat. What if I told you Steve Jobs hated Android? Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, didn't just view the Android operating system as competition. He actually believed it was a product that had been stolen from his company's innovations. This intense belief sparked a fierce rivalry between Apple and Google, with Jobs famously expressing his willingness to spend billions in a battle against Android. He felt that the design principles and user experience of Android were borrowings from Apple's iPhone, leading to a deep resentment. Jobs considered Android a threat not just to Apple's financial future, but to the very essence of the creativity that defined the company. His passionate views impacted Apple's strategic decisions and fueled ongoing debates about intellectual property and tech. This fierce outlook reveals just how serious Jobs was about protecting Apple's innovations and brand identity. Have you ever thought about how personal rivalries shape the tech world? Guess what really drives Mr. Beast's success? Jimmy Donaldson, famed as Mr. Beast, has become the richest YouTuber in the world, boasting an estimated fortune of $1 billion as of November 2024. But how did he achieve such incredible wealth? Mr. Beast is well known for his extravagant stunts and philanthropic efforts, including giving away huge sums of money to strangers and sponsoring community projects. His unique approach to content creation, blending entertainment with generosity, has captivated millions of viewers. This strategy not only draws in a massive audience, but also secures lucrative sponsorship deals and merchandise sales. Mr. Beast's dynamic style of engaging his audience through challenges, and charitable acts keeps viewers coming back for more, creating a loyal fan base. Inspired by his success, many aspiring YouTubers wonder if they can replicate his formula. So what do you think makes Mr. Beast stand out in the crowded YouTube landscape? Here's something incredible about the Baltic anomaly. In 2011, a Swedish treasure hunting team made a jaw-dropping discovery on the Baltic Sea floor, a mysterious circular formation measuring 60 meters across. This unusual structure, dubbed the Baltic anomaly, caught the eye of researchers and enthusiasts alike due to its peculiar features, including symmetrically arranged lines and even what appeared to be steps leading up its sides. The buzz surrounding the discovery sparked wild theories, with some suggesting it could be the remnants of a submerged UFO, while others speculated about ancient human civilizations or secret Nazi bases. While many theories lean towards natural phenomena, like glacial activity, the intrigue of the Baltic anomaly continues to captivate imaginations around the globe. So, what do you think this underwater mystery really is? Can you imagine that small changes can impact planes? Minor alterations to an airplane's fuselage can make a huge difference in aerodynamics. This means that even slight tweaks to the shape or surface of a plane's body can improve its performance, fuel efficiency, and overall safety. Designers spend countless hours studying how air flows around different shapes, as an airplane's success hinges on its ability to cut through the atmosphere efficiently. For instance, a smoother surface or a more streamlined design can reduce drag, allowing the aircraft to fly faster and consume less fuel. These principles apply not just to commercial airliners, but also to military jets and even space shuttles. The fascinating world of aviation design emphasizes that every detail matters. So next time you see a plane soaring overhead, remember that its sleek body is the result of careful planning and engineering adjustments. How much do you think design really matters in aviation? Nature's drama. Did you see that slug escape? In an incredible snapshot, a slug is captured making a daring escape from the jaws of a carnivorous plant. This breathtaking moment looks like something straight out of an action movie, showcasing the fascinating interactions found in the natural world. Carnivorous plants, such as the well-known Venus flytrap, lure unsuspecting prey with their sweet nectar and enticing scents. Once a creature ventures too close, the plant snaps shut, sealing its fate. However, this little slug managed to wiggle its way out just in time, revealing the resilience of nature. Such photos remind us how vibrant and dynamic ecosystems are, highlighting the constant battle for survival. Whether it's plants catching their dinner or animals outsmarting traps, the drama unfolds daily around us. So next time you stroll through a garden, think about all the hidden stories that might be happening right under your nose. Nature is full of surprises, and it's moments like these that spark our curiosity and remind us of the marvels of life. Most people don't know this, but college sports dominate. They bring together communities and ignite fierce rivalries, sometimes rivaling professional leagues. In the United States, universities like Alabama and Texas A&M have stadiums that can hold over 100,000 fans, exceeding capacities of many NFL arenas. This love for college sports isn't just for the games. It generates a staggering amount of revenue, totaling billions each year. Merchandising, ticket sales, and broadcasting deals contribute significantly to athletic department budgets, making some college programs wealthier than small professional teams. Moreover, these events create a vibrant atmosphere filled with school spirit, traditions, and unforgettable experiences for students and alumni alike. So whether it's the excitement of March Madness basketball or the cheers of a Saturday football game, college sports are truly a cornerstone of American culture. What's your favorite college sports moment? Why is there a giant banana in Coffs Harbour? This quirky attraction is a massive fiberglass banana that towers over visitors, drawing in tourists from around the world. Established in the 1960s, this fun landmark celebrates the region's rich banana growing history. The giant banana stands at 7 meters tall and is a beloved symbol of the area. As you stroll through Coffs Harbour, the banana offers a perfect photo opportunity, making it an essential stop for people looking to capture a unique moment. Local businesses often embrace this fun vibe. Nearby cafes and shops feature banana-themed merchandise. The town is not just known for its stunning beaches and beautiful scenery, but also for its lighthearted spirit, reminding us how unusual landmarks can bring joy and create a sense of community. So next time you're in Coffs Harbour, don't forget to snap a picture with this giant fruity friend. What if I told you algae can save the planet? Algae farms are becoming key players in the fight against climate change, thanks to their remarkable ability to absorb carbon dioxide. Certain species of algae can sequester a staggering 140 tons of CO2 per hectare each year. To put that into perspective, that's 5 times more than what a forest can achieve. This extraordinary process happens because algae are incredibly efficient at photosynthesis, using sunlight to convert CO2 into biomass. As global temperatures rise and environmental concerns escalate, algae offer a sustainable solution to reduce greenhouse gases and enhance air quality. By investing in and expanding algae farming, we can actively combat climate change while also exploring its potential in biofuels and food production. Imagine transforming our oceans and lakes into thriving carbon sinks that not only help the environment, but also create jobs and boost economies. How can we expand this promising green technology? A pilot's kindness amid the chaos of World War II. In December 1941, during a fierce sea battle, a Japanese pilot displayed an extraordinary act of compassion by dropping wreaths into the ocean to honor fallen soldiers from both sides. This touching moment stands as a powerful reminder of our shared humanity, even amidst the horrors of war. While nations were locked in fierce combat, this pilot's gesture highlighted the deep respect that can exist for the sacrifices made by individuals on all fronts. His action allowed those fighting and affected by the war to pause and reflect on the shared grief that accompanies loss. By acknowledging the humanity in opponents, the pilot created a fleeting moment of peace, demonstrating that compassion can shine even in the darkest times. This story serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of empathy and respect, encouraging us to remember that every soldier has a life, dreams, and loved ones waiting back home, making it crucial to recognize the shared experiences that connect us all, regardless of nationality. Why exactly does a clay goat fetch $8,500? This surprising amount was reached at an auction in the UK for a charming clay goat that had been cherished by Canadian Raymond Peyton for a staggering 55 years. This quirky collectible isn't just an ordinary piece of pottery. It tells a story of nostalgia and personal history. Collectibles like this goat amass sentimental value over the years, often surpassing their initial cost by leaps. For Raymond, this goat likely held memories of laughter, family gatherings, and the simple joys of life, making it irreplaceable. Collectors and enthusiasts recognize that such unique items represent more than just material possessions. They embody experiences and connections. The auction showcased how much people are willing to pay for items with stories behind them, sparking curiosity about what other intriguing treasures might be hidden in attics or shelves around the world. Here's a wild fact about Arctic predators. The polar bear, a well-known Arctic predator, possesses an organ that's incredibly rich in vitamins, particularly vitamin A. While most of us strive to get enough vitamins for good health, consuming too much vitamin A can actually be harmful. In fact, if an unknowing explorer were to eat the polar bear's liver, it could lead to a serious condition called hypervitaminosis A. This odd twist of nature poses a real danger in the frigid wilderness, where survival is already a tough challenge. Explorers and even locals are aware of this risk, as the liver contains enough vitamin A to be lethal if eaten in large quantities. Isn't it fascinating how nature's creations can pack such surprising power? This quirky aspect of the polar bear's biology is a reminder that not everything in nature is as it seems, and curiosity can sometimes come with unexpected consequences.